Hey, energy party people. That's right. It's that time again. It's another Monday. They keep on coming around every week. It's weird. Um, yeah, so while we're waiting for the crowd to gather. Here we go. All right. Well, while we're waiting for the crowd to gather, I'm going to smudge the space with, that's right, my favorite smudging. Well, I do love sage, but I like to use Palo Santo wood as well. So we're just smudging the space, clearing out the energy for a, that's right, fabulous show. Okay, so, hey, we have some eyeballs. Yay. So, oh, we have comments. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Erica. Yay. Thanks, guys. Um, yeah, so welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. Welcome if you're watching live or in the future. Hi, Roy. Yeah, so I actually, well, you don't need to know this. Poof, as my husband and I say, poof, when we just want to stop a story. And you don't question the poof, just so you know. Yeah, so we are sponsored today by Going Going Ganja. That's right. Do you have that in, are you, first of all, do you like the weed? Uh, is that what the kids are calling it? The weed? Yeah, are you a marijuana connoisseur? Yeah, but uh-oh, you've got that big promotion coming up, or you've got that important security clearance, and you need some clean hair, pee, however they're checking now. Yeah, well, the good people at Going Going Ganja will help you out with that. Yeah, that's right. Going Going Ganja. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna just say it. This show is also brought to you by the candle that my best friend Sadie gave me. Thanks again to Sadie and Isaac in Sacramento. My best friend Sadie of a zillion years. I think we met in '87. We were paired up in the dorms at UC Davis. Anyway, so when we were visiting her last week, um, hi Laura, thanks for coming. Yeah, so when we were there last week, we don't always exchange gifts. That's not kind of how we operate. Although I did come across a memory on Facebook this morning, which I would share, but I'm not going to. I don't want it to hurt anybody's feelings because I did call it a huge pair of underwear. So basically, it was a picture of a gift I gave Sadie many years ago. Gosh, it must have been, I don't even know if I'd met Dave yet. Wow. I think it was right before I met Dave. Anyway, so we're talking what, 15, 16 years ago? Can't keep track. Anyway, and when I was in Clearwater, Florida with a no longer friend, but my traveling companion at the time, who cares? But we went into we went into a novelty store, like gifts in Clearwater, Florida, the mothership of Scientology, by the way. Um, boy, do I have stories. Anyway, yeah, and I, of course, Sadie and I have always. I hope we do this until we're like dead, Sadie, and I hope we're gonna die when we're super, super old. Um, but yeah, I hope we're still exchanging terrible gifts that make us so happy. And big underwear been a has happened a few times. I don't know what happened to the big underwear that Sadie gave me last, but when she bought it, she was visiting home, I guess, and her mother was horrified that she was giving this to me. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what happened to the big underwear. I guess I've moved too many times, and it got cleared out. But yeah, but I got Sadie, like, I spotted this, novelty, like, extra big underwear, in Clearwater, Florida, that says, "I heart to fart." So good. Anyway, so I found a picture of that on Facebook, and it was being shared with me as a memory. Hi, Mary. Uh, and yeah, and yeah, good stuff. That's all I have to say. Oh, but what she gave me recently, when we were there last week, it feels like it was about a year ago and it was only a week ago. Time has been super fucking weird for me. especially in the last several days. I'm kind of thrown off my game. I think I might be kind of in a cocoon time. Um, yeah, like my inspiration just isn't there. Yeah, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, so I gave Sadie a copy of this, the new emergency services number. And in case you're wondering, it's 0118-999-881999-9119-725 3 from the IT crowd. Check it out on Netflix. That's right. Yeah. So I gave Sadie the extra copy I got because they put the Canvas people put this on my frame a little crooked, and I complained, and they sent me another one, and I gave it to Sadie. So, um, yeah. And Coop, just so you know, Coop is on standby. That's right. You know Coop from Catching Up with Koop. Yeah, and I think we're working on Coop's spinoff show, but we'll see. Yeah. Uh, so I'm all over the place as usual. Yeah, but I gave Sadie that, and I also bought a cute little Wilco, one of my favorite bands, a Wilco neckerchief for each of her dogs, even including the dog that I out loud say I have a hard time with because he has so many things going on with him, and I'm kind of mean about that dog. And I wouldn't be mean to that. I'm not mean to that dog, but that dog wants me to touch him, and I just have such a hard time with that dog, but I wouldn't be such an asshole about this dog out loud if I didn't know he was so well taken care of. I'm sure he's taken care of better than most people. Um, yeah, and he's very much loved by Sadie and Isaac. Okay, and Aunt Colleen will bring gifts, but it's hard for me to look at that dog or touch that dog. Anyway, I'm a dick. But Sadie gave me this candle. I kind of probably shouldn't say what her candle says that she bought for herself because it includes one of my favorite words, the C word. Um, and it just basically said, "Don't be a see you next Tuesday." Wink. Which is awesome. But she gave me this candle, and I will read it for you. It says, "Our friendship is like this candle. If you forget me, I'll burn your fucking house down." That's what I call friendship. Okay. Yeah. So I've written very few notes to myself this week. Usually I jot down ideas of like, oh, this happened, whatever. But not so much this time. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll just say yesterday especially, what the fuck happened? What was oh. So first of all, yesterday and today pretty much, I don't know where you live. Well, I know where most of you live, if I know you. But it was a beyond perfect feeling day. It's like verging on December, but in San Diego, it was what I would call beautiful, perfect magic air. It was just perfect and gorgeous and a little bit warm, like sitting in the sun was really warm. So this just gorgeous day. We had really nothing to do except we had friends coming over last night. So we went to the grocery store and I just had a fucking hard day all day, and I was really trying to, this is a classy way to say it, but get it up to make dinner for my friends. Um, Danielle, ooh, Danielle's here. She says, "Hey, Coco." Oh my God. Well, I kind of want to share your picture, Danielle, because I cannot get over your Halloween picture of you and your family. It's when I was in Sacramento, I shared your family's pictures because they're so amazing. Anyway, but welcome, Danielle. Um, yeah. So yesterday, beautiful, beautiful day. And I just got, well, who cares about the details? But I was just really kind of depressed and sad and down, and it was really awesome. Well, Danielle says go for it. So I don't know how, I wish I could make this bigger. Um, but if you can see Danielle's this is just her, not not to be confused with the rest of her beautiful little family who they got so amazing looking for Halloween. And it apparently was based on like evil clowns like it. Um, But oh my God, my friend Danielle is a beautiful, amazing chef. Um, yeah, and Danielle, as a matter of fact, today is my friend Don's birthday, and Danielle was our caterer slash, I don't even know, caterer doesn't cover it. She's amazing. Flavor Integrations, I think, is still your business name, right, Danielle? Anyway, Flavor Integrations, Danielle. Oh my God, Chef Danielle is amazing, and she made the party so cool, so much so much cooler than I thought it would could ever be. It was a gangster theme, and yes, she said yes. Flavor Integrations, look her up. Um, do yourself a favor if you're throwing a party or something, a dinner party or whatever, and you need it to be extra, extra special, check out Danielle, Chef Danielle. Anyway, but she was the caterer for our, gosh, it was 10 years ago. It was Don's birthday, 50th birthday, and Dave's 50th birthday. And thank you, Roy. I'm so glad I just looked over to the comments, and Roy is absolutely right. Pause on the amazingness of Chef Danielle. It is 11:11, and we are going to take a moment to, if you want to make a wish, that's one of my numbers. That is, and I know I'm not alone. This is my magic time, and while we're taking a moment of Zen, let's just take a moment of Zen. So I'm going to be quiet. Make a wish if you'd like. Okay. Thank you, Roy. You just saved everyone from me belly aching about how I missed 11:11 during my show. Anyway, no belly aching about that. They'll be belly aching about something else probably. Yeah, but Danielle, oh yeah, so it was a gangster theme, like a 1920s gangster theme, and Danielle just she oh my gosh, she's just amazing. I can't say enough about Danielle. We've become really good friends, and I just love her so much. And one of my favorite quotes from something else she had catered long ago was Dr. Heidi. My friend Dr. Heidi had said, "This food is so good. I wish I had two mouths to eat it." So anyway, but what was so cool about what that Danielle did, just one of the extra special touches for the party, was she found these wanted posters, and then she put pictures of Don and Dave on. And I still have copies of them in some way uh, up in our Hall of Fame hall upstairs, where we have all kinds of goofy pictures. Yeah. Oh yeah, Erica, you guys were there. Awesome. Yeah. Um, Hi, Karen. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, so these pictures are great. I'll bring them next time. I think I'll take them off the wall. Although sometimes we bolt the pictures to the wall because when people come over, they're so cool that they want to take them. Kidding. Okay. But what else do I want to say about Danielle? I don't know. She's awesome. Flavor integrations. Yeah, you will not be sorry. Oh, and she makes these amazing little cupcakes. Um, yeah. Anyway, I was probably talking about you, Danielle, for some other reason, and I don't remember now. But yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So this weekend, yesterday, I was just feeling awful, and then finally, like 3 or 4 hours before our friends were supposed to come over, I had to text her and say, you know what? I just can't do it. Much as I wanted to see them, I just didn't have it in me. So second social thing I had to cancel this week. Yeah, I just didn't have the juice. I just didn't. Yeah. So, oh, hello, Aurora. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, and Aurora, I've been thinking about you a lot, and I've been thinking about other people too. And if I don't reach out to you, gosh, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I just don't have the energy right now. So like I said, maybe I'm in a cocoon time, and maybe it's just time for resetting and expansion. But oh my God, just the world feels very heavy, or it's feeling heavy to me. And yeah, yeah. Ugh. Oh, you're right. You're right. You were there. You were there, Aurora. Um, at the party, the 50th party of, Don and Dave. And yeah, in not next week, but the week after, I think, Dave turns 60. Woo! Interesting. Yeah. And as I like to say to him, well, then he'll be the new face of 60. Sexy at 60. Um, yeah. What am I trying to say? Oh, so yesterday, ugh, slogging through fucking yesterday. So yesterday, yeah, hibernation time. That's right, Aurora. Um, yeah, I was just really out of sorts. Like I hadn't cried so much in a while. Like I tear up here and there and I cry now and again, but yesterday, I was just letting myself cry. I didn't even know what I was crying about. Part of it was that, like, damn it, I'm gonna cancel on my friends. And when I make plans with people lately, it's like usually like a week or two in advance, if not more, and then like not getting to do it because I just don't have the juice. It's really disappointing. Um, so my friend didn't get to have the delicious meal I was going to make, vegetarian chili. It was going to be amazing. Yeah. But oh, wah, wah, get out the world's smallest violins. She just had to stay home and hang out with her beautiful new boyfriend, who I'm already in love with too. In a platonic way, of course. I'm really happy for my friend. I always get excited for people in my life, or for anybody, but anybody who finds love is really exciting to me. Anyway, blah blah blah. So my downness yesterday, I tried checking in on it, and I just was kind of getting nowhere because I think, like I said, I'm in, as Aurora said, hibernation time. Um, oh yeah, and Erica said this eclipse. Let's just say it. The or show it. This eclipse was really hard for fixed signs, which I believe you are calling Aquarius. Yes. I guess I'm a fixed sign. And Mimi says she's been pretty worn down too. So us, at least three of us sensitive people are feeling it. Excuse me. Yeah. So, and if you're feeling it too, well, I feel for you, literally. So one thing that helped me, and the reason I even bring it up, so I couldn't really check in on myself too much. And so, oh, yeah. So Mimi says that the eclipse was so intense, she couldn't even record it. Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes I've mentioned this many times over the last year, but there are times when I just can't do a thing. Like I need to pay Dave's quarterly malpractice insurance payment, and all it includes is writing out a check. And sometimes it seems like too much. Anyway, it's so lame. But yeah, I guess it was a really intense eclipse. I was even awake at the time to watch it. I got up a few times and it was so foggy here. Maybe if I would have gone outside, I would have seen something, but the fog was so intense. Like, yeah. And walking outside in the middle of the night, no. I'm still a little afraid of the dark, just like I was when I was a kid. Um, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get through this fucking story and then we're gonna catch up with Coop. Thank God. So basically what I did yesterday, just feeling like, ugh. And in fact, I couldn't even I kept trying to check in, like, how am I even feeling? What am I feeling? And I couldn't really even identify it. Sad? Depressed? I don't know. But at the same time, I would sit outside and just, well, okay, this is my point. So sorry. My point is, I'm sitting outside in this beautiful day. The weather felt just amazingly perfect and magical. Plus, it was breezy, and it. Oh, that's right. I feel like I'm off of my center because it feels like shifting is in the air. Um, yeah, and so, yay! But it feels a little unsettling when not wasn't feeling real grounded, and so I just kind of decided I'm just going to exist. I'm going to stay on the planet, deal with whatever comes up and feel what I need to feel because as I've been saying for a while, I'm really working on releasing or going with the flow of whatever is, let it flow through me without impedance is the way I talk about it. And so I sat outside in this magical, breezy, beautiful, shifting energy weather and decided, which is a constant decision when I'm conscious of it, to be okay, allow for all of it. Allow for all of it. Not just the good stuff, not just be okay when it feels good. Allow for all of it. Like, and I'm always talking about when it's bubbling up, when something icky feeling bubbles up, I really believe it's old energy bubbling up. Like something's being triggered and energy's bubbling up from the past, usually the past, but that's we won't go there. The past that's looking for healing and resolution, or maybe it's just sometimes looking for feelings to be felt instead of squelched down or that's watching TV. This is on your phone. We all have our distractions. I have several, yeah, that I'm pretty open about. Yeah, and so I just made room for all of it. So I sat outside on the deck, looking at the beautiful view and the beautiful weather, and I decided I'm making room for this beautiful day. I'm making room for feeling like shit. Making room for, oh, I get to make nice food later. I'm making room for I all the blessings I have in my life, and I get so bogged down in like one little thing, like I don't feel real happy. Yeah, but it really did help, and it just kind of calmed me the fuck down. Um, yeah. And so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So it really did help. And then I had a nice evening with my husband and had a good night's sleep. Woke up feeling a little off balance, but I feel better than I did yesterday. So yay me, yay me. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I think it's time. I think it's time.
We're catching up with Koop. Catching up with Koop. Yeah.
All right, time to catch up with Coop. So here we are. Hey, Coop.
Hey, is it really that dark in here? That's a little bit better.
Yeah, it is kind of
I
dark.
need to work on my set here.
Oh, good.
No. That's there. We go. That's a little bit better. So, hi everybody. But yeah, it's only been a week since you were. It feels like a long time.
I know, it feels like a year. It's like I asked Dave this morning, like, did we just go to Sacramento did we drive home last Monday? He's like, yep.
Yeah, and I wouldn't consider myself sensitive by any stretch of the imagination. I don't think I've ever even thought that. But yeah, yesterday was hard. I don't know. It was a beautiful day here too. I was down at the river looking at it was like foggy down at the river. Then the sun came out and the sun was like, oh, it was all like evaporating. It was really cool.
Nice.
And it made me cry. Not like, oh, this is so beautiful, top touch, but like it made me sad cry. I don't know. Usually nature heals me, nature is the other kind. But yeah, no, I've been feeling very just subdued, I guess.
Yeah. It's like nothing was really wrong that I mean, but the world just feels heavy and just everything felt heavy. And I was having trouble. I kind of was going lightly to one of my go-to places is what's the fucking point? Like, what's the point of love? Yeah. And I have to remind myself, and sometimes I have to just sit through it and just wait to feel better. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't. I guess it's helpful for me to have heard that I'm not,
you're not alone.
So yeah, that's why. And thank you for being where you are and still being on the show, because that made me be on the show. It was just something. It's a way to. Oh hi, yeah, it was very nice to meet Mary too. I guess I met her years and years and years ago. I don't remember though. I was probably wasted.
Oh, yeah. We probably all were. Or we couldn't see each other clearly through all the cigarette smoke or whatever. Yeah. Man, I used to really be able to drink, and now
I mean, I'm a big guy. I have one beer, 100, and I'm smiley, and my ears are red, and yeah, it's like doesn't take nothing anymore.
Yeah, and I'm okay with getting older and not drinking so much. Yeah.
So anyway,
So
so yeah, thank you for. I'm impressed that you're still here. You didn't like. I mean, it's been a year. Is there a reason you pick Mondays? Mondays is usually like the most blah day. Is that why you pick Mondays? So you would
um yeah, I don't know why I picked Mondays. I think probably my intention was to start the week out maybe a little more fun. I don't know, because I historically hate Mondays, just like the Boomtown Rats sang about.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
It runs with magic. So right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't rhyme, Coop.
Well, let's say uh, alliteration.
Oh, is that alliteration? Okay.
I thought you have to have 3 in a row though. I thought that was
Oh,
like
Magic
mega
Mondays. Mhm.
mega magic Mondays.
Yeah, but I decided to do it to help people not feel so alone. And I did it. My promise was that I would show up no matter what. Gulp. And you probably haven't seen any of these, Coop, because this is a while ago. But like, there have been times where I start and I'm already crying because I'm in the pit of hell.
Oh, wow. No, I haven't seen those. So
Because I promised to show up, and I originally promised to do it for a month back last November, and yeah, it just took and it became a thing. And
well, I'm very I respect that a great
I
deal.
do too. Thank
You-
you. I do too. Yeah. So so you actually have plans. We have zero plans for Thanksgiving.
yeah,
I'm gonna make some food, but for us. But you're gonna get to see your kids, right?
yeah. So the way me and my ex worked it out is we trade years, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So like last year I had them for Christmas. This year I have them for Thanksgiving, and she has them for Christmas. So yeah. So this is my year for Thanksgiving, and yeah, we're gonna go to my parents' house. My parents are still alive, so that's something to be thankful for.
Yay.
Although my sister and I have already we've talked about we're gonna sneak away during the dinner, and we're gonna have the talk about our parents. That's because she's been where she was renting got sold, so she had to move. She didn't have anywhere to move, so she's been living with my parents for about 3 months now,
Oh,
and for about 3 more weeks. So she's got a place, but so she's seen up close, and I just know that my mom, I can see it. I know my mom can see it too. She just things that used to be easy for her, like balancing a checkbook, um, buying food for dinner. Everything now is stressful. Everything. I mean, getting mail for me, just getting a piece of mail for me, stresses her out.
yeah.
Everything is overwhelming, and she hates it. So anyway, so my sister and I were gonna have to have a talk about and so my dad talks about how my mom is declining. My mom talks about how my dad is declining. And my sister's been living there. I want to hear what she has to say, but yeah. So we're getting to that point, and that my dad's 82, mom's 78. So yeah, I mean, this can't go on forever. So yeah,
Yeah.
and that kind of thing. So blah. But anyway, so my kids are going to be there. I haven't seen the kids since summertime, so that'll be nice. And then we're going to spend the night and the next day there too. And then Saturday, I drive Bria back to Arcata, back to college, and we're at her request. It was her birthday last week, and for her birthday, she wanted matching Ouroboros tattoos. The snake eating its tail.
Okay.
Yeah, so she wants a.
What's it called? What's it called?
Ouroboros. It's a Greek word.
Ouroboros.
Yeah. Can't remember what. I can't remember what there's 2 Greek roots. I can't remember. Ouroboros. Yeah. But
But your daughter, who's lovely,
she's had some of your sessions before.
yeah, she's a magic
patient.
little thing. Yeah, but the fact that that's her idea to get a matching tattoo with her dad. That's
How can I
just
say
so
no?
cool.
Right? How can I say no to that? So yeah, so looking forward to that. We have a nice week coming up. But I guess there's a reason for me to be here. So I guess I'm gonna go down to my parents' house like tomorrow or Wednesday.
Okay.
Because there's a reason to be here.
Well, tell your mom I said hi.
It will.
Never met. I don't think I've ever met your dad, but your mom worked at the dental office. Like
Yeah.
the dentist was super hot. That's what I remember.
Severio DeLuca.
Dr. DeLuca. That's
DeLuca,
right. And your mom, was she a hygienist?
At one time, and then she stopped working for a while and let her license lapse. So she was an assistant, basically.
Okay.
But
Well, I just remember her being there, and I also remember Dr. DeLuca being gorgeous, and like he was poking around and hit a tooth that was sensitive, and I couldn't even help myself. This just happened. I like grabbed both of his wrists to stop him. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he was cool. I'm sure he was cool.
Yeah. He was a good dentist. I liked him. In fact,
Yeah.
my mom worked in that same building for the dentist that owned that practice before. It was Dr.
Wow.
Cookie. And so, yeah, my mom worked in that same building since, like 1980. Eno I Cookie. EINOKUKI. It was Finnish.
Finnish?
Finnish.
Wow.
Dr. Cookie. Eno Cookie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you eat too many cookies, you'd go see Dr. Cookie.
But yeah, no, she had that job in that same building for, I mean, it was a little tiny corner office, 42 years. And it's like 3 miles from her house, too. How lucky is that?
Wow. 42. That's my magic age number. Okay. And apparently, what's the answer? I should know this by now. According to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, 42 is the answer to life.
Life, the universe, and everything.
Okay. Life, universe, and everything. Not hard to remember, Colleen.
Well, it's they built a major computer and it worked for millions and millions of years. And they wanted the answer. They said the answer is 42. But what's the question? They don't really know so they had to build a bigger computer for what the question is. And actually, that's what Earth is. Earth is the computer that is calculating the question.
Oh, yeah?
They'll tell you what the question until they answer.
Wow, that's a mind fucker. Well, it was the answer for me.
The aliens they built it in our dimension, they look like mice. So the mice you see around, they're actually extra-dimensional aliens that built the Earth as a computer. In this book, it's a great book. It's a great book. You should check it out.
So there was something I wanted to say out loud, but I might just have to tell you about it, Coop, because I don't know if I told you when I saw you. But I'm expecting something in the mail, which I can't really mention. But it's a new project I'm starting, and I'm hoping I get to mention it on my show soon. I would hate for the authorities to see and go, no, you can't do this.
Okay.
So I'll share that with you. If you're up for a chat, maybe later today. This is a me day. I have no illusions of doing anything other than making dinner for Dave later. But anyway, and I think there was something I was going to say to you. But I hope you and Bria have a super fun. Well, I hope you have fun with all of your people.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So me and Bria are getting tattoos, and then Friday, Brock and I are planning. He's a gamer. I'm a gamer, and for years, actually, when he was born, I played a game called Lord of the Rings Online. It's about Lord of the Rings, but it's like you play.
Oh, excuse me. I have to issue a nerd alert.
Anyway, Brock and I are going to go to Mordor together. So that's where the bad guy lives.
Okay.
Actually, it's mentioned. It's the line. There's a line in that Led Zeppelin song,
right?
In the land of Mordor. Yeah.
I heard that. Like, I noticed that not too long ago, and I'm like, asked Dave, are they singing about Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or whatever?
Yeah, but Mordor. The line is, in the land of Mordor, I met a girl so fair. There are no fair girls in Mordor. Those are just orcs and evil slave men.
Good job, Robert Pan. You really screwed the pooch on this one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I told you that Sadie and I, speaking of the tattoos you're going to get, Sadie and I were talking about getting like best friend tattoos. Oh, yeah, we were talking this time about where we'd get them. And I was thinking, like, just on my arm, just be one of those badass chicks. And what we're thinking of getting is this sketch from Spinal Tap that Nigel makes for the Stonehenge.
The Stonehenge, that's 6 inches? Or
no, it's 12.
12 inches.
So it's just a little. I have a picture of it. I should have put it up, but yeah. So, but it would be just the drawing that Nigel made plus where it says 12 inches and 12 inches. Yeah.
The little tape comes down.
And then when me and Sadie and whoever was in our life at that moment, our former spouses. Yeah, when we went and saw Spinal Tap, one of the times we saw them and in their limited tours. Uh, but when they played Stonehenge, the Stonehenge wasn't small. It was too big to come down on the stage. Yeah, so all you could see was the very bottom part of it because it was too big to be lowered. It was awesome.
That's hilarious. That's
And that might have been the concert where the Folksmen opened up for Spinal Tap. The Folksmen, if you don't know, are the Spinal Tap guys as a 60s folk group.
right. I was going to say. I mean, that's how the Spinal Tap started out, right? And they started out as the spokesman, and the spokesman they evolved, or that was a
no, they're not. No, they're not the same band at all. No, they're not the same band.
All right. But was it a separate mockumentary though? Was it? There was a.
They were part of A Mighty Wind.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. Yes.
Yeah, but the fact they opened live for themselves.
That's great, right?
The Spinal Tap. Oh, so cool.
Harry Shearer, underappreciated.
So, Koop, I'm going to give you a choice. So, thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we all look forward to the evolution of your set. And if that's it, cool. It doesn't have to be all busy and share every part of your life.
I do have stuff to put behind me. I just haven't done it yet.
Anyway, do you want to hang around for the healing, or would you prefer to be off camera?
That's fine. I mean, whatever you think is best for you and the audience.
Well, I like having you here.
But yeah, Mary said that she felt like she's being a celebrity. That made me feel very weird because I'm not a spotlight kind of guy. I'm very much behind the scenes, just kind of wallflower guy. So yeah, this is pretty out there for me.
It's out there for me too, Koop. It's becoming more normal, but yeah. And so let's just share a few little messages here because I can. Mimi loves the theme song.
Me too.
I should really. I keep need to work on it, but that hasn't happened. And Mary says you probably don't remember her because she was really thin. I think that's what you're saying, Mary.
I know.
And Mary, yeah, whatever, Mary. You look great. And Aurora said she looks forward to this every Monday. Well, that really makes me happy. Yeah. Right. And Mary said, we need this on Mondays to make the week start out right. It's kind of like, to me, like when I was younger, I wanted to be an elementary school teacher so bad I could taste it. Ended up changing majors when I was at my first year in San Diego State. But that was kind of my idea. Is like I wanted to start kids off like with school right, like excited about school. Like I never was. I never was.
Exactly.
We called Colleen and not Miss Lorenz at the time. Yeah, and then it hit me like a brick one day. I knew this is not my route. Thank God for the teachers. Oh, thank God for the teachers.
Yeah.
And I think everyone's really realizing a lot of parents are extra appreciative of teachers nowadays, having gone through the homeschooling, the online education. Whew. Anyway, yeah. And Aurora talks about she loves Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just learned birds start chirping exactly 42 minutes before dawn.
Ah.
For reals? Wow. Well, if that's true, Aurora, then maybe we've all learned that. We've learned something here today.
Which dawn? I learned that there's like at least 3 dawns. There's astronomical dawn, nautical dawn, and civil dawn.
You know too much. Okay, so thanks, Mary. We really are celebrities. But to quote one of my favorite comedians, Tig Notara, we're just people. We're just people. Okay. Yeah. So okay. Let me just see. Was there something else? Oh, and we're coming up on spending time with family season. So yeah, I'm kind of working on some ideas to share with people of things you can do if your family's driving you crazy. I'm working on a playlist too of songs to dance it out if you're really annoyed by your family. I've always found that it's nice to have a code word with a trusted fellow attendee of said family events. for that relative that just makes you crazy. Or relatives. Yeah. Anyway, blah blah blah. And I just want to point out and offer that sessions are available for people if you for any reason. But keep that in mind if you're just feeling especially wound up from your family. You can always just get a mini session, which you don't even have to participate in. You have to pay for it, but I do it on my own time and I send you a recording, and people seem to like them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very interesting. That's why I wish though. On the recording, I have so many questions though. Like, what do you mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I try to explain it as I go, but I guess that's what a full session is for.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but yeah, and I actually did a mini session this past week for a brand new person to me, and it like fucked me up, man. It turned like I was there. Basically, there was a dark being there that I just could not for the life of me clear, just doing it by myself. So I contacted the person. She was free, and it ended up being probably longer than a regular session. You're welcome. But yeah, usually mini sessions can just be mini sessions, but man, I had a gnarly one. I was like in tears because I was so fucking frustrated that I couldn't get this dark fuck off of me and off of this new person. But don't worry, it all worked out. Why am I whining about this? I told you there'd be belly aching. More belly aching. Anyway, okay, enough of this shit. So let's go ahead, and if you're playing, let's do some. Let's just see what Aurora said. Yes, we'll share source book Radical Remission. Ooh, I'm listening. And Karen says, that's what I need as a code word. Haha, you guys are great celebrities to listen to on Monday. Well, thank you I'm glad. We appreciate when the little people throw around the word celebrity. It really means a lot to us, doesn't it, Coop? Yeah.
No, you didn't say that. No, but that's what I mean. Yeah, no, I'm not. So not. No, I'm grateful that you asked me because I mean, if I didn't have this to get ready for today, I don't know what I'd be. I mean, I'd be wallowing somewhere probably.
Well, I
So
might be too.
yeah, no, that's why I'm respectful of you for doing that, and I'm just grateful that you asked me out. I mean, yeah, you were doing this for a while, and I guess I knew that, but I didn't really check it out.
Yeah, I
So
don't know how this all happened, but I'm glad you're here.
yeah.
Okay. So how about we start with a grounding? So I'm going to leave it up to all y'all. I like to start from my heart. Who cares how I got there? But most people start, I think, from their root chakra. So like around your tailbone area. But pick a spot, any spot, and follow along if you'd like. So I'm going to start with my heart, but whatever chakra you're starting with, fill up that area of your body. So heart energy, chakra energy is supposed to be green, I believe. Roy G. Biv. Yeah, if you go up it's the rainbow. Basically, so I'm filling up my heart space with beautiful green energy, and it's expanding throughout my energy field and then out, 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 out indefinitely through the universe, sending my love to everybody, including the ones I don't like. Maybe especially the ones I don't like, or the energy that I don't like, sending out lots and lots of heart love. And then we're sending that energy, that chakra energy, we're sending it down, down, down into beautiful Gaia, Mother Earth. And we're sharing our energy with Gaia and then bringing up some of Gaia's beautiful healing energy, grounding energy up through our feet, up through our energy fields. And at the same time, we're going to open up our crown chakras and open it up to the beautiful cosmic energy. And we're allowing that to swirl through our energy fields and mix with the Mother Earth energy. So we become an interface of heaven and earth, if you will. How about that? Yeah, so now that we're grounded, let's check and see, putting out the alert, any dead people that are just ready to move on to the light, that are just needing an exit strategy and can't do it on their own. Let's go ahead and give them an exit. So first of all, my name is Colleen. Yes. and it's safe and appropriate to work with a group? Yes. Okay, do we have any dead people that are just ready to move on to the light? We do. Would Jesus be the best escort for them? Yes. Jesus, are you ready? Yep. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a moment and allow the dead people to move on. And in Coop, I think you're sensitive. Maybe not in the ways I'm describing, but as a dude, I think you're unusually open, which is one of the things I love about you. Yeah, I love that you're willing to talk about your feelings. I know a lot of women who aren't willing to talk about their feelings. So the fact you're a dude and you do it,
Yeah, my ex and I, when we first went to counseling, talking to the counselor, he like had all the stereotypes. It was like it was my fault because I wasn't communicative and I wasn't opening up and I wasn't in touch with my feelings. It was exactly the opposite. I mean,
really?
he made the assumption because I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
Oh.
So obviously I'm the one that's bottled up. But no.
Yeah, well, I love that you can talk about stuff. Yeah. Anyway, man, yeah, I don't feel completely in my body. Just saying. Let's just check. Yeah.
You have to feel like you're like watching yourself do that, where it's like you're not really doing it. It's something you're watching yourself do it.
It's weird. So I'm just at the very least, I keep thinking of the song, put one foot in front of the other. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yes. I used to love
that. That one has the best music.
Those Rankin Bass, all that stop action.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, that was.
And that's the same
one.
one.
We missed it. That was before VCRs and stuff. And it's like we missed it. We were out.
Oh, well, don't worry. They'll show it this year, and we can all see it again and again and again. And I think that's the one with the heat miser.
I think so. Or is that right? Rudolph Shining New Year?
I think you're right. I think you're right with the Island of Misfit Toys.
But like the mean, I don't know.
Burgermeister Meisterburger.
Oh, there we go.
Yo-yo. Give me a yo-yo. And then that's what melts his heart, I think. But he had a ban against toys, and here comes Kris Kringle.
Wasn't there like a gluten-free monster? Or was that was a Rudolph, I guess? He had a hurt tooth, and Herbie the dentist. I want to be a dentist.
I want to be a dentist. Yes.
And it was Santa Claus is coming to town. Had the evil sorcerer that became good, right? He melts his heart.
Yeah, I can kind of picture him. I get him mixed up with the heat miser. No, not the heat miser. The
heat miser had like a brother that was the cold guy, right?
So important.
Wow, I gotta watch these again. It's been a while.
And remember Jessica, I think that was her name, the school teacher.
Oh, the big huge eyes.
And I don't know if I did boobs. Oh, I'm gonna just whatever. It's my show. I can do whatever. Our show right now, Coop. But I just wanted to show something that makes Dave laugh every time. And it's my. Why am I doing this? I usually do it naked for one thing, so that probably helps. But why am I saying this? It's so silly. But I do this thing where it's like. I used to do this especially when I had longer hair and it was maybe all kind of wild. And I would do this thing like I'm a supermodel, like I'm an actress, a vacant actress, like in a running, I'm being chased. I'm not doing it right, but it's all in the breathing it's all about the boobs. It's not, wow, what the fuck am I doing? This is probably a really great week to put out I think I paid a whole $10 to Facebook to try an ad to see if anybody would want to watch. And a whole bunch of people said, yeah, maybe. I don't see any of them here, but if you are new and watching and you have the guts to say hi, make a comment, that would be really great. I haven't seen any of you so far.
What the heck is this show about?
I know, right? Going Ganja, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, but let's see what Dawn is saying, and then we'll get back to healing. So in the book, they talk about energy work and emotional release in the 1,000 cases she researched and people who healed cancer. Ooh, nice. There were 9 things they had in common. Sounds very interesting. Okay,
Where were we?
so let's make
Yeah.
sure. So
You
did
asked Jesus if you needed help.
we release the dead people? Okay. All right. So, and I just have to see something really quick if I got a picture of that or not. No, I didn't put it up. Okay, never mind. Okay. And I'm really hoping my friend Judy isn't trying to watch the show today because I accidentally blocked her last time.
You didn't unblock her?
I didn't unblock her during my show at Sadie's last week because I was on my phone and my hand was already in the screen too many times, and I was just like, I don't know how to do this. So I accidentally blocked her, but I hope she's not blocked. Yeah. I mean, she successfully sent me a message on Messenger today. So I know she's not, I didn't block her as a friend or something. Okay, enough of that. So, all right. So it's safe and appropriate to work with the group today energetically. Yes. Is there something that's just itching to be looked at? Yes. This is on my master menu. No. This is on my newer menu. Sure is. So who are we hearing back there? Is that Aries or
That's Erie. He's downstairs. I have the front door open. So it means there's probably a neighbor taking out the garbage or somebody's getting a delivery or something. He's barking at them.
somebody having the nerve to exist?
Exactly.
Yeah. It was nice meeting your doggies, and I hope Coop, I hope you don't mind that I used I used Allie's beautiful picture that I took.
No, that's a really good picture of her.
Yeah, isn't she pretty?
Yeah.
Isn't your dog pretty?
She is.
Is this new information? Okay. So
Harry.
we're gonna do some mystery work. No, we're gonna mend a vulnerability. Yeah, I feel like that's shown up the last couple times. So we're gonna mend vulnerabilities in our energy fields for the group. Yes, this is safe and appropriate. Yep. Okay, and from the light for everybody. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna mend this with a magic doorway. We are. So I'm going to buy magic doorways chart. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. No. Well, that's all the columns there are there. So my name is Colleen, and no, I'm testing as someone else. Ooh, it is someone else. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was trying to have my pendulum in the picture. That's not the right way. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So somebody in physical form? No. This is somebody in non-physical form? Yes. Okay. Is this somebody I know? Yeah. All right. Is it one of these guys? No. Is it one of these guys? Yes. Okay. So when I point straight ahead, I don't know how this all came about, but way back when others started showing up, I came up with this directional thing. So this means that's right, not from this planet. But when I point forward, that means ascended masters in my world. So this is a male ascended master. Yes. This is a female. No. Okay. Is this an ascended master that I'm familiar with? Yeah. Okay. Is this Jesus? No. Buddha? No. Lao Tzu? No. Ganesh? Oh, yes, I'm Ganesh. And one of my favorite, so Ganesh, what a great ascended master helper. Yeah, depicted as an elephant, if you don't know. And what was I going to say about him? Oh, yeah. So I think of Ganesh as the remover of obstacles. So, yay. I think we could all be served by having some obstacles removed. But I don't know, Coop, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, but one of my favorite Simpsons, and I haven't watched this.
Apu, yeah.
Yeah, and Apu's at the Quickie Mart, and Apu had to tell Homer, please do not feed my god a peanut. Yeah, and another favorite Simpsons one is, I think it's the one where Homer invents how to like adjust your back for free because he like rolled over a garbage can or something.
Yes.
His new thing. But earlier he is at the chiropractor, and the chiropractor, and this used to bug me when I was in chiropractic school. But now I'm like, okay, whatever. Stop being so serious, Colleen. But the chiropractor said, okay, come back and see me 3 times a week. Way to go, Colleen, with my favorite quote that I can't finish. But it's kind of like, come back and see me 3 times a week for the next, for indefinitely, for the rest of your life.
Like a therapist.
Yeah. And yeah. Okay. So Ganesh. Okay. So Ganesh, you come from the light, you come from the light, you come from the light, making sure, yes, you come from the dark. No. Ganesh, do you have something for the group? Yes. Do you have something for the group prior to us mending the vulnerabilities in our energy fields? Yes. Okay. Are you going to work off my chart? No. So you're going to do something Ganesh specific. Yes. Okay. So Ganesh, this is for the entire group. Yes. And this is safe and appropriate and from the light. Yep. Are we ready? Okay. Whoever's playing, you don't have to do anything special, but if you can, you might want to close your eyes and whenever this happens for me, I just usually in my mind say, yes, please. I try to make myself in as an allowing place as possible. So I'm going to quit my yakking for a moment and receive Ganesh's gifts. I crack myself up. As soon as I mention like, oh, when I do it, I close my eyes and say, yes, please. That didn't happen. I wasn't in control here. Basically, I just said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I say that too, apparently. Okay, so Ganesh, did you complete what you wanted to do for the group? Yes. Anything else? Nope. Okay, thanks, Ganesh. My name is Colleen. Yes. Okay, is there something else? Is there something else we can do for the group energetically? Yes. We're going to heal that, mend that vulnerability in our energy fields. So we're going to use a magic doorway. Yes. This magic doorway is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. Okay. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Oh, sorry. 26, 28, 30. Okay. Once again, getting a no on everything. So my name is Colleen. Nope. Okay. I'm testing as someone else, something else, somewhere else, sometime else. I'm testing as one of those hidden ancestral vows. Yep. Okay. So, all right. So this vow, this hidden ancestral vow is for the group. Yep. It's in, it's on page 1. No, it's on page 2. Yes. In an odd numbered row. In an odd numbered row. Yes. Ugh. Wow, seriously, I'm not here all the way. I mean, luckily I can kind of do this in my sleep a little bit. Okay, so this is a facilitating hidden ancestral vow. It is. Okay, this is toxic technology. No, magic freedom restored, pain body resetting, serendipitous pathway, heroic opening, karmic money magic, demystifying alchemy, returning to nirvana, returning to nirvana. Or Soundgarden, whatever you're into. Little grunge humor from the 90s.
I've heard Soundgarden, actually.
You've heard them?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I prefer Soundgarden to Nirvana.
Black Hole Sun. A little painful to listen to Soundgarden now, knowing that he died by suicide, the lead singer, Chris Cornell, a few years ago. Oh, just like, hello, who else? The Nirvana guy. Kurt Cobain. Okay, but returning to Nirvana is the name of the hidden ancestral vow we're going to clear for the group. So it's safe and appropriate and from the light to go ahead and clear this for everybody watching now or in the future. Yep. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. Give me a moment. So clearing out old energy, decisions, vows, contracts, whatever from our ancestors.
It's Bria.
Oh, hi, Bria. Please tell her I said hi.
I will.
And I'm glad she's enjoying being away at college. Going away to college is one of the best decisions I ever made. Just saying. Although my dad's like, you can just live at home. Like, no. Yeah. Anyway. he gave me props for it later that I found my way to get up to school, even though my parents were like, yeah, we're not paying for this. Well, they paid a little bit. Okay. Poof. So, did we successfully clear this facilitating hidden ancestral vow called returning to nirvana for the group? Yes. Okay. So, my name is Colleen. Yes. Can we mend this vulnerability in our energy field for the love of God? Yes. Okay. This is on my magic doorways chart. It's on my magic doorways chart. Yes. This is in column A. No. This is in column B. Yes. Let's find out. This is in an odd numbered row. Yes. This is in row 1, 3, 5. All right. We have a winner. It's called Recalibrating Abundance. So it's safe and appropriate to go ahead and use this magic doorway called Recalculating Abundance to mend the vulnerability in our energy fields. Yeah, for the group watching live and in the future. Yes. Are we ready? Safe and appropriate from the light? Yep. Okay. Here we go. All right. Have we successfully mended the vulnerabilities in our energy field? Yes. Okay. Is that a good place to stop for the group? Yes. Okay. My name is Colleen. Yep. Coop, you're testing as yourself. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As I mentioned, it's going to probably be a short one, and now it's 12:01. An hour and 1 minute. It's amazing how quickly an hour can pass.
Isn't it though?
I watch
Yeah,
it.
I know. I'm in a better mood now than I was when I got here. So thank you.
Me too.
Thank you.
And okay, I'm going to text you soon, Coop, and see if you want to chat. Like seriously, in the next few minutes, if you want to chat. Anyway, thank you for watching. And just to quote, I was going to say the lovely Roy, the lovely Roy's dog. You're welcome, Roy. Or bye, Roy. Wow, he just said bye. He didn't say thank you. So, you're welcome, Roy. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Juan, and thank you, Karen. Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving. I love you for watching and holding space for all of us humans, but especially us sensitive people, including Coop, to have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Enjoy your families, or at least find that code word with a trusted friend or family member that you can talk shit about your family members without them knowing, just for your sanity. Yeah. And just remember, everyone's really trying to do their best, even when they're super fuck ups.
That's true. True.
Yeah, I really do believe everyone's trying to do their best, and it's like walking through mud right now, and or tar. And let's try to be kind to ourselves and everybody else. Anyway, and we'll leave it with the beautiful Mary. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Coop. See you later. Talk to you soon.
Yes, you will.
Bye. See you next week.